Hello. Just give me a minute here. I'm just going to connect to. Oops. It'll just take a second here. Just trying to make sure. There's a slight delay, but I'm just trying to make sure that everything is going on well before we actually start this live. Hey! Oh, this is crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to set up my stuff. Because I'm trying to look at myself and then also have the live on so that I have everything. How are you? You guys, I'm going to put in, I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm going to put a link here. I'm using live. I'm hoping there's no echo. I'm using live stream. So if you guys want to join in, you can just click on that link, and then I will take the steps to bring you in. And then here are some instructions on how. Oh, this is a long, but you guys can click on that. That's the instructions on how to get on the live stream. So before we actually do that, what I'm going to do is some of my lessons. So I haven't done my Duolingo lessons for today. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that with you guys. But I think there are about 5 people here, 6 people today. So we'll just wait a little bit to get more people, and then we'll go ahead and do the lesson. Are you guys drinking? This is actually juice. So I'm drinking juice. Here, we are doing Portuguese. We're studying Portuguese today. Actually, on Duolingo, I've only signed up for Portuguese. So that's the only lesson that I'm doing so far. Maybe later on, I will learn another one. Hello, Orlando. Hello, everyone. And also, this is going to be my first live stream that I'm actually, this hair is so annoying. This is going to be my first live stream that I'm actually going to be keeping up. So we're supposed to start at 2, but I started a little bit early. So just give the time for people to come in to join in. But yeah, this is going to be the first live that I'm going to keep up. So yeah, after we do our Portuguese lessons, or while we're doing our Portuguese lessons, we will be also able to talk about a lot of different things. I see you guys, some of you guys subscribing over the Christmas break till now. I've had at least 300 to 400 people subscribe to the channel. So welcome all the new people. If you want to drink something, grab a glass. It's going to be at least an hour-long stream. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for joining. Just trying to see here. So yeah, this live stream again, we're going to start in English. The only reason why we're starting in English is because my Duolingo is actually in English. So yeah, so we're going to have to start in English to do that. But yeah, I'm so excited. My wig is like bent. I tried to get it as straight as possible, but it just was not working out. So excuse that. Let's see here. So how are you guys doing? How's your day? What are you guys up to? I know it's a very awkward time to be available, to be online, but for those of you guys who could make it, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. So what are you guys up to? What's new? Oh, after I do my Duolingo lesson, I'm actually going to talk to you guys about this very funny story. Well, when I was coming back from work, um, my Uber driver was actually from Brazil. So my trip was about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And in that whole time, I had the whole trip, the whole conversation in, I had the whole conversation in Portuguese. Hey, Cynthia, what's up? Now, how? Let me brush up on my pigeon for a minute. You're here to learn some Spanish in the side. Oh, on the side. Hello. Hey, Araceli. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are like the real ones. Today we're actually doing a Portuguese lesson, but and my pigeon girl. If you hear me speak pigeon, you even just ask me to shut up because it's not even sometimes I look at myself in the mirror to try and like, improve the pronunciation, but I'm like, I can't. They should have sent me to boarding school in Cameroon. But thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I do see people commenting in Spanish. If you're commenting in Spanish, I mean, it will give the other people the opportunity to read your comments. But if you're commenting in Spanish, please try to comment in English, please, just so that other people can also understand what you're saying in case you have a question. The boarding school. Boarding school didn't help you. It helped me small, but Nigerian pigeon, and it's not on the same level. Sometimes I'm on Twitter and people are writing in Cameroonian pigeon, and I'm just like, I need a dictionary for this stuff because this is just on another level. For those of you guys who don't know, Pidgin English is a type of Creole. So it's a language that was developed in Africa and a lot of in the Pacific Islands too. They refer to their broken the Creole as talk pidgin, which is also a version of pidgin English. So it's a Creole that was developed by mixing English and other languages with the native languages by the inhabitants of the land, so that they could communicate with the sailors, the colonizers. But yeah, that's what pidgin is. So yeah, let me just see here. I think we have I think I'm just going to go ahead and start Duolingo. Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So it's gonna be a little harder. Okay. All right, I'm just going to wait to make sure that you guys can see my screen. It looks really small. Bear with me for a second here. Just going to go ahead and change it again. All right, that's a lot better. Okay, so Duolingo, a lot of you guys know what Duolingo is. It's an application, so there is a free version. You can get the free version. I don't have the free version, but that's only because I don't have the free version because you know how they give you like a 1 week trial for the for the version where you pay, and then what I did was I thought that I would be smart enough to like, after 1 week, it automatically starts charging you, but you have to basically within the 30 minutes of that 7 day period, just go and opt out so that you wouldn't, so that you won't, so they wouldn't charge you. But I forgot to opt out and they charged me and it was just too late. And since it's for a year and I think that I'll be done, at least I think I'll be done with Portuguese, what I did was that I canceled my subscription so it will expire after a year. Now, the main benefit of using the Duolingo, the paid Duolingo, is that you have an infinite amount of lives. So even if you make mistakes, you will still you will still be able to continue playing basically and continue learning. So they have different things here. So on the side, you can see the Diamond League. So this is basically they basically have I think they have 10 leagues, and if you are in the top 10 of those leagues, you will be able to continue getting those rewards. I'm in the Diamond League, which is the last level basically, but then you guys can see I'm like the last place of the Diamond League, and I've been doing the bare minimum every day. And I was just like, well, today I have you guys with me, so we're going to do it together. Basically, you have to remain in the top 27 of your league to be able to stay in that level. When you are playing the other leagues, you have to be in the top, I believe it's in the top 10 to move on to the next screen. So everything that you guys see in gold are actually levels that I've already completed. So when you start, they really give you like the basics, like the basic phrases, the basic common verbs, so that you learn how to use that. And then as you go on, it becomes more and more advanced. I'm just going to scroll quickly to the bottom to show you guys. I'm currently here. I'm on level 7. So I'm on level 7. I just have a couple more to finish. And I have a very addictive personality. So even though I did the checkpoint, so this is basically a stage that you complete to make sure that you are in the that you have mastered the level that you just learned, so you can move on to the next step. I completed the checkpoint for level 7, but my personality forces me to want to get everything in gold before I move on to the next step. So I'm still working on this one. I have every level here, for example, you can see has 5 crowns that you have to achieve. I have a couple of crowns left, 2 on this one, 2 on this one, 4 on this one, and 3 on this one. So what's that? 11 crowns left before I complete this level. And there are, let me just scroll down to the bottom. You have 11 levels. I'm on level 7, so I know for sure by summer I will be done with Duolingo Portuguese. So yeah. So I'm on day 138. You guys can see here, I'm just going to click on my streak so that you guys can see my streak. Once I complete the lesson today, then I would have completed day 138. My goal is to do 360. How many days are there in a year? 365 to basically do a year of Duolingo. And I think I'm definitely going to finish Portuguese before a year. So I might just end up going every day once I'm done with all the lessons to just practice. So yeah, we are going to do, there's so many ones. So I'm going to do a couple of lessons today. I'm going to go ahead and do countries because that's one of my favorites. So you have 2 choices. You can start and get the standard lessons. So you can start and do 5 standard lessons. Or if you are in the paid version, you can click on this key which is basically a cheat that will allow you to do one lesson where you're permitted to make 3 errors before you're permitted to make errors, but there's no assistance. So you make those 3 errors and you're out. You can either do that, because if you get everything correct, or at least only if you only make 2 mistakes, you will be able to get a crown. But if you don't, then you have to start basically that lesson again. You also have tips if you need assistance. If we click on the tips, they'll give you tips here. For example, nationalities, they give you an explanation here. In Portuguese, there are many adjectives for nationalities. You can read, depending on the lesson that you're doing, you can read the different tips, and this is basically to help you learn. So here you can see, for example, they tell you that nouns, basically the words are gendered, sorry, and then also it says virtually all the adjectives can be used as nouns without any change. Just remember, these nouns, just like professions, should be inflected as well. So like alemão. So you can see here, you can see all the information that they give you. I rarely ever click on the tips, but they are very, very helpful. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and start the lesson. But before I actually start the lesson, I want to point out that with Duolingo, right, they give you so much information. Like, they give you like all these different countries in Europe. And then they don't give you that many countries in North America. But for Africa, they literally just give you Africa. You don't learn the name of a single African country. It's just the whole continent. So we're just going to go ahead and start the lesson. So here, as you guys can see the layout of the lesson, you just basically have to translate the phrase that they provide you to Portuguese by just clicking on the options. Now, if you don't remember how to say a word, for example, the word right, if you click on the word right, you will see here that it will open up and it will tell you how to say that in Portuguese. So we'll just go ahead and do that lesson. I do not write well in Chinese. Eu não escrevo bem em chinês. That's, I do not write well in Chinese. So what I usually do, that's just how my brain works. Translate the sentences in my head before I go ahead and look for them. So and then you just go ahead and click on check. And if you have it, it'll tell you, woohoo, you have it. So we'll just continue. So this option is you just have to click on it and repeat what they said. Eu sou da Inglaterra. I don't think it heard me. I usually do this on my phone, so I don't think it heard me there. The author is Brazilian. O autor é brasileiro. O autor é. Hey. Estes momentos exigem o melhor das nações e dos povos. Brazil began to open up to other nations. O Brasil começou a abrir. Where is it? A se abrir para outras nações. Você está na China? Are you in China? And I literally did not even like check the punctuation or all of that. O autor é brasileiro, brasileira. We're going to go brasileiro because it's o autor. Check. Hey. Minha pátria é o Brasil. My homeland is Brazil. Spell Brazil wrong. Oh, wait. It's the country. China. Oh, I didn't know that. You see, I usually do this on my phone, so I didn't know that on the computer they actually gives you the different special characters. Ela nasceu na Inglaterra. She was born in England. England. My grandmother is from China. Minha avó é da China. A pátria. These are like my favorites when they just pronounce it and you have to type it. I do not write well in Chinese. Eu não escrevo bem em chinês. Okay. Well, let's be nice here. Uma nação. And then if you need to hear it better, if you need to hear it again, you can click here and then repeat it. If you need to hear it slowly, devagar, that means slowly in Portuguese, you click here and they'll say it slower. And then obviously I spelled this wrong, but there's like I didn't pay attention to the spelling, but I know how to spell nation. A patria. Oh, I was gonna see. I knew it was patria, but I just wanted to see what other spellings, what other options they would give you. So sometimes you're sure, but you can also check. Also, they have no penalties. You don't get any penalties for checking. So that's that. O autor é brasileiro. I was gonna ask you guys, can you guys hear when they say it on the computer? Like, ele escreveu livro sobre a China. Eu sou de Inglaterra. Typo. No! Ela é popular no Brasil. Oh, you don't hear it? Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Eu não sei escrever em chinês.
Do you hear it now? Now,
eu não sei escrever em chinês.
Said in chinês. So if you click on the turtle, it's going to be slower, and then if you click on the normal one, it's going to be
escrever em chinês.
Regular speed. Here we go. Okay.
Eu sou da Inglaterra.
Eu sou da Inglaterra.
Eu sou da Inglaterra.
Eu sou da Inglaterra. I think that's all for this lesson. Yay! So, I'm still last. But now you can see my streak. I'm on day 139 of the lesson. And then they also have stories. Now, I'm going to click on play now, but I believe I've actually done all the Duolingo stories. So these are all the stories that they give you. And I like these stories because they read it out to you, and then you just basically have to pay attention and listen and make sure you select the right options during their quizzes. So yeah, as you guys can see, I've basically done all the stories here. I'm just going to go back to the Learn tab. Let me just see here. Where is it? Where's my league? Yeah, I'm still so low in the league. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the lessons at my regular speed so you guys can see everything. You know, I'm going to choose education this time and just start. I did well on the exam. Eu
Fui bem no exame.
Oops.
Vou fazer meu dever de casa depois.
Vou fazer meu dever de casa depois. And then you guys can obviously see they always translate it for you. She helped the students with his homework. Ela ajudava
Ela ajudava
o aluno
aluno
com
com
seu dever de casa.
casa.
Eu fui bem no exame.
Eu fui bem no exame. They have not passed the exam. Eles não passaram no exame.
Eles não passaram no exame. Ele foi meu aluno na quinta série.
Ele foi meu aluno na quinta série.
Em alguns países, jornalistas não precisam de diploma.
In some countries, journalists do not need I believe it's degree. Hey. Oh. Okay. Caneta.
A aluna recebeu seu diploma em janeiro.
The student got her degree in January. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. I'm going to just say escritorio, which means desk. Oh, it's supposed to be, how is this supposed to represent a school? I have no idea.
O diploma leva 4 ou 5 anos.
Degree takes, let me write it out, 4 or 5 years. Oh, the degree. You guys, I jinxed myself. Every day I look for 10 words in the dictionary. Todos os dias eu procuro no dicionário 10 palavras novas.
Meu dicionário é muito útil.
My dictionary, I literally don't know how to spell, is very useful. Eles trabalharam na escola.
Você está lendo um dicionário?
Você está Lendo o dicionário.
Você está lendo um dicionário?
Does it say or o?
Você está lendo um dicionário?
Here we are. Minha caneta.
Minha caneta.
Minha caneta. It means my pen.
Ele foi meu aluno na quinta série.
Ele foi meu aluno na quinta série.
Eu vou para a escola. Eu vou para a escola. Ela ajudava o aluno com seu dever de casa.
Ela ajudava o aluno com seu dever de casa. She helped the student with his homework.
Ela ajudava o aluno com seu dever de casa.
A escola. Okay, I think. Yeah. So I needed to scroll up, but I didn't see it. There we go.
O diploma leva 4 ou 5 anos.
Degree takes 4 or 5 years. Okay, I think that was the last one. Okay, let me just go ahead and put it back in. And we're gonna stop sharing the Duolingo screen now. Let me go back. So make sure that the changes have been made. All right. So that's pretty much it for Duolingo. Dollarama wine glass. And I basically have hi everyone who just joined. If you did just join, we actually did 2 Duolingo lessons. I usually do I usually do the Duolingo lessons. If I'm taken aback, I do Duolingo and I do it before bed because I don't know, there's something very relaxing about doing the Duolingo lessons right before bed. So yeah, I basically do that, and then I obviously have to do that every day so that I maintain the streak. But they have so many different languages. They have so many different languages that you can learn. I think maybe if I finish my Portuguese before a year, I'm going to start Swahili. So then I can finally say that I speak one African language. But yeah, that's basically Duolingo. Now, I know a lot of people who are in here today is speaking English, but if you do want to ask anything or say anything in Spanish, feel free to type it in. I will be translating for the people who don't speak Spanish. So now I'm just going to tell you guys about the crazy story of my first time technically publicly speaking with someone in Portuguese since completing Duolingo. So I was at my work. I'm working on a training video that I was doing for my work, and I had just wait, there's a second. I love Swahili. Cynthia says, I love Swahili. I just never took much time to fully learn it. I know you guys were living in somewhere in East Africa where they speak Swahili. Let me guess, Tanzania or something like that for a while. Yeah. Did you guys did you go to school there, or was it just you were in boarding school and you were going there for holidays? like the parents like to do. But yeah, I was finishing work, so I got an Uber, and as I was speaking with one of the people who was doing the work with me, because they were the first stop to drop off. I was just talking about the different languages that we speak, and I was like, oh yeah, I speak English, blah blah blah. You guys know the spiels. So I basically told her. So we're just talking, and as soon as he left, I went and I looked at my Uber driver's name, and I was just like, this name looks really Portuguese, but let me just ask. So I read his name out loud, and I was like, are you Brazilian by any chance? And he was like, yeah, I heard you say that you can speak Portuguese. And I was like, yeah, bet. Let's do this. Let's talk. And I was talking, and he was so surprised that I was actually understanding everything he was saying. Granted, he was not speaking at his regular speed. I knew that he was speaking slower to make sure that I could understand what he was saying. But it was really cool. I was just so happy that I was finally I was like, actually, it was just like a revelation that I have actually mastered this language enough to at least have casual conversation. So that was really exciting. So I gave him my YouTube channel information and everything like that. So if he checks it out, hey, what's up? Thanks for the ride. I hope you enjoyed the tip. Tip your Uber drivers, guys. Tip your Uber drivers. So you were just, oh, Cynthia says she was just there for the, you guys can read the comments, right? Usually I try to, let me see here. Because I try to make the comments appear with, to post the, you know what? That is just way too much work for me to do right now with regards to, oh. Let's see here. Yeah, you see? Now you guys, we can see your comments when you guys say something. Emo success, I'm very beautiful. Thank you. Oh my God. Don't mind this makeup today. I had time. Let's see here. That's really the best. I get scared to make conversation with people when I just learned the language, fear of making a mistake. Exactly. When I used to make, even before, like people watch my videos in Spanish, I still make mistakes, but I used to be, my confidence level has, I'm going to do a reaction video to like one of my first videos in Spanish. I speak so slowly and like make sure to like articulate every single word. I like, you can see that I'm doubting myself when I do those, when I'm like, even when I go back and watch those videos, because like I'm so scared to make a mistake. And especially like, it's one thing to make a mistake in front of like a stranger or like maybe friends because you've just learned a language, but like recording and posting it, and you know that it's going to be on the internet forever and people are going to be commenting and seeing it. I was just like terrified. I was so afraid of making mistakes. And even still now I'm afraid of making mistakes. I don't speak Spanish to everybody, but I speak it. And Portuguese is just, I just really don't speak it to that many people. I don't speak it to that many people, but yeah, it's terrifying. It's easy. It's really terrifying to just go ahead and just like speak those languages after you learn it, because it's like you're already confident in your language, and then you're trying to get some points across, trying to say something. It's terrifying. But at the same time, it's like, what's the worst thing that can happen if you make a mistake, right? I mean, like, apart from someone laughing at you, they most likely just correct you. And what I've noticed is that people are like more appreciative of the fact that you are learning their language than the fact that you are making mistakes. At least in other languages. In in uh in English, and depending on the country, I don't think people are that nice in the US, but here in Canada, a lot of people don't really care that much. CJ Mendoza says you have beautiful glowing skin. Oh, this over here, this is NYX foundation. Again, do not be fooled. I'm going to be posting a get ready with me soon. So you guys will see my bare face, no makeup, no eyebrows. Even these eyebrows are not even mine. So you guys will see that. Emo Sucks actually said, your English sounds pretty fantastic. I've been speaking, well, ever since I was in primary school. So like grade 1 to grade 6, I always had English lessons, even though I went to French schools. I understood English, but my English wasn't that good. But I understood English. So I spoke English. And then once I got to grade 6, I went to a British school, and it was still in Africa. So it was but then I had to speak English like every day in school. So I've been speaking English habitually every day since I was basically 10. So yeah, a lot of people say like, oh, your English is so good. I'm like, yeah, I know. Cause like, it was technically, well, it wasn't on par with my French when I was growing up as a kid, but from the time I was 10, like my English was just like the same as my my French. So yeah, it's like I was saying, it's scary to speak speak different languages, but once you just get comfortable, I mean, I feel like the thing is like once you accept that you're going to make mistakes and it's inevitable, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Once I accepted that I was going to make mistakes and it would be inevitable, I was just fine. Even my last video in Spanish that I made, right? It was a review about this artist. It's a Colombian artist. Well, I believe his parents are Colombian. I'm not sure if he was born in Colombia or born in the US, but he basically sings like a Mexican banda music. And where was I going with this? I've literally lost my train of thought. Oh yes, so I was making that video, and in my head I kept on saying, because he made a interpretation, a rendition of a specific song, and instead of me to say interpretación, or yeah, instead of me to say interpretación or versión, I kept on saying rendición, because in my head, like I just translated rendition to rendición, and I was just like, yo, when I went and I was like, something doesn't sound right about rendición. Let me Google what that word actually means. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's not what I meant. I definitely did not mean that. I meant interpretation. But luckily I had only said it once and I had done editing, and I was like, I'm not going to go and re-record everything just to say that word right. Most of the people who know exactly what I mean. Cynthia says, is your French still good? I have a fear of speaking French with francophones. Girl, get a grip. Just speak. My French is actually still good because ever since there's only I worked ever since I graduated university, I've only been working bilingual jobs. So like my French is a little bit more Canadian until like I meet people who are like outside of work, then it's like still Ivorian. I still speak like an Ivorian person with like maybe like a little bit of English popping in and out here and there, but like I speak French every day. So I work in French, speak French every day. It's just French, 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 French. But I don't do French videos on YouTube just because there's not that many people from French speaking places that watch my videos. Actually, if I look at my analytics have like 90, like it has like 40% the US, 20% Mexico, and then the rest of the percentage, so the remaining 40% is mainly Spanish speaking countries in Latin America, Africa, and I guess and Spain. So I have about 60% of the people who watch my videos speak Spanish. So that's why you guys will notice that I cater a lot to my Spanish audience, but that's because like a lot of people watch my videos in Spanish. But I also have a lot of people who are learning Spanish through my videos because I speak relatively slowly. I speak Spanish relatively slowly, so it's easier for people who are learning to understand. So yeah, so you have that too. Uh, Said there's a comment. I'm just waiting for the comment to appear here, and you are actually lucky. Yes, I am actually doing. I've already done the get ready with me with this NYX foundation. I'm posting it on Monday, so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to once I get ready with me, it's more so of a sit down talk through, but I'm going to put a link to all the products that I use. It's literally the same makeup look, so you'll see all the information. And yes, finding affordable makeup when you have darker skin is like crazy ridiculous. And even when you find the affordable makeup, like sometimes they don't even deliver. They don't deliver to where you are. Like a lot of people in Canada actually have like PO boxes in the US, like close to the border, so that we can go if it doesn't ship to at least people who live like in Toronto and stuff like that. If it doesn't ship to our place, we'll go to maybe like we'll have like a PO box in Niagara Falls, so we can drive there. It's like an hour and a half drive, so you can maybe on a monthly basis you drive to like your Niagara Falls PO box to pick up your stuff from the US, so you don't so you don't either have to pay like the ridiculous taxes or duties, or you don't or you can also at least just get the product because they don't ship here. But I'm trying to use Amazon less and less. It's very hard because it feels like they have everything, but I try to use it less and less to but the foundation that I purchased, I did get it from Amazon. But yeah, so you guys so that's that about the makeup. This is actually, I wish it was wine, but it's not. It's actually my glass looks dirty, but it's actually just my lip stuff. This is meal. It's not, it's just juice. 0-calorie juice. Like citric acid, red coloring, and artificial berry flavor is what I'm drinking. But yeah, I'm so happy that like you guys joined and are actually engaging. It's really nice to have you guys here. I'm hoping to do these sessions a little bit more often. Um, as you guys know, my channel is always all over everywhere, and I'm just trying to get in a direction. And I think like with languages and the Spanish videos that I'm doing, it's going to be going in that direction. Last year my goal was to orient it more towards vlogs, but with COVID I had travel plans, but with COVID, I wasn't able to realize those plans. So hopefully, once that is done with, we can do like some travel vlogs. I really want to go to Cameroon. Actually, I mean, I know the situation in the country, but I'm like, okay, I can go to Douala, I can go to Yaoundé now. I can, we don't have to go to like Bamenda and them. Okay. Let's see here. I like a drugstore makeup, but some makeup companies don't cater to warmer, sun-loving skin tones. I agree with that. Shopping online can be challenging. Yes, I definitely agree. In my area where I live, actually, I'm not before where I used to live, because I used to live in like a little Jamaica. So if I went to like the drugstore around there, they had my shade. My shade was usually the darkest shade, but they had it. Now where I live, basically around Little Italy, they don't even bother. They don't even bother to cater to anything darker than, who can I think of? I can't even, probably what's her name? Yara Shahidi. That's like the darkest skin tone that they have, like caramel. And like, yeah, that's basically the darkest skin tone that they have. And I usually go towards like deeper tones. And even if they have your skin tone, a lot of the times the what's it called? The undertone is wrong. The undertone is usually cold. They don't usually cater to a lot of warm undertones. So you have that. But yeah, it's nice to have you guys here. We have about 15 minutes left. Um oh, let me show you guys this piece of art. I think I'm gonna put a link in the, or you guys can see my window. So I purchased this about a month ago. One of my friends made it, and he sells his art on Society 6. So if you guys want, you can go and check him out there. The links would be in the description box. Another thing, I'm using StreamYard. It's a streaming it's basically a streaming service that allows you to like share the screens and have people come in and talk also. So if you guys want to call in at any, maybe not this vlog because it's a little late, but if at any time, maybe next time you guys want to call, I will usually be posting the StreamYard link that you guys can click and log in. You don't have to create I believe, unless you're using it to like to do a live session, you don't have to create an account. So there is that. I'm just going to put the link again. What I would love to do, maybe not maybe not today, but in the future, I would love to invite people and have like a live streams with them in the different languages. If you are, for example, a YouTuber and you speak Spanish, regardless of what country that you're in, if you want to do like a live streaming session where we talk about a bunch of things in that language, and just to help. If one thing that I would also like to do very much is people who are learning a language, if you're learning French, learning English, learning Portuguese, learning Spanish, and you want to do like a live stream, then it's definitely something that I'm interested in. If you want to like reach out. My email is always in the description box of every single video that I do. So you can definitely reach out and we can try and schedule something within a reasonable time, where we can come together and do that. I would really, really love to. I want to be a lot more engaging and interactive with you, the audience. I really appreciate you guys. And honestly, YouTube for me is fun. It's not my a lot of people have basically have made a career out of YouTube. I hope I can turn this into something, but so far I'm really just enjoying everything I do. That's why, like, when you come to my channel, there's a bit of everything. There's some try on hauls, there's some vlogs, there's some cooking. I know you guys don't watch my cooking channels, but I swear my cooking channels, my cooking videos are like the videos that are the best edited on my platform. I really, really love those channels. And as usual, those videos. And as usual, I put all the recipes. So it's definitely something that I always recommend for you guys to check out. Quick meals. I don't do a lot of fitness videos, but I do what I eat and things like that. And I do language videos in language reviews. Right now I've just been doing a lot of Duolingo because I've been practicing with Portuguese. But yeah, you guys can definitely check it out. First of all, I don't know why you're calling me baby. I don't know you. And you can hate cooking and makeup videos. I don't make those videos for you. And I know you guys are, a lot of men here are shocked, right? But you guys are actually not my majority audience. 40% of my subscribers are men, 60% of my subscribers are women. So yeah, you're not the majority. And please do not call me baby. You're not the majority. So I do what I like on my channel. That's why I have the platform. When I started my channel, I did those videos. I'm always going to do those videos. People say, oh, XYZ don't like those types of videos. But you guys don't even, when I do videos and I ask people what they want to see, nobody comments. Every time I let people know to click the notification bell, I let you guys know to advise on what types of videos you would like to see. Every time people recommend a video, I definitely take that into consideration and I do it. I just don't understand how you guys, how some people would be like, oh, we don't like to watch that. You're not the majority, first of all. And second of all, there are a lot of people, I enjoy making them. So yeah. That's no problem. You can be blocked. People just come on your channel and decide to be rude. But yeah, so that's basically what we are going to be doing. So only about 2 minutes left. Girl, I'm not even I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. Every day, if they think that they're the first person I block people every day. I block rude people every day. People always, they act like they don't know what's up with the channel. I'm like, nah, you're not a priority. Bye. If you see the type of content that I make and you never suggest anything, then that is no problem, Fils de Bafoussam. That is no problem. That is no problem. You have not said anything that he said, so I'm not going to I'm not even going to do anything like that. But yeah, that's what I was about to say. So just a couple of seconds left before we end the live. A lot of people come in here to tell you how to behave on your channel, how to address people on your channel, but they don't know the type of comments and the type of the way people are when you are online, because they don't see you as an actual person. You're just this entity that lives online, that they feel that they can speak to you anyhow, like they know you. You don't know me. You're not going to kill the vibe of this vlog. We've had a lot of fun for the past hour. And you know what? I realized that the vlog is actually supposed to end at what time? At 3. So I'm just going to stay on here to probably just 3, or unless a StreamYard kicks me out earlier. But I think it's going to be ending at 3. So we'll just see here, a couple of seconds left. And actually, Fizz the Bafutam, I've never seen you on my channel. So are you a YouTuber? Do you make content? Maybe I'll go and check out your content. All right, then. Thank you guys so much for joining today. This video is going to stay up. So if you guys want to watch the lessons later on, you can definitely do that. I will go ahead and end the broadcast here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the people who joined in today. We're probably going to have another Duolingo session. Maybe I'm going to make this like a routine thing of like every Wednesday afternoon, 2 to 3. Or maybe when I find a better time to schedule these, is because I know most of the people are in the same time zone as me. So, but I also know, I know right now it is convenient for a lot of people who work from home to just jump into the lives and things like that. But I know probably later on down the line, it will not be as comfortable for people. So maybe we'll just find a better day. Probably weekends will work better. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming through today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. A new video will be out on Friday. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. And the new video out on Friday will be in Spanish, but then there are going to be subtitles in English. And then the video on Monday that I recorded is going to be in English, and there will be subtitles in Spanish. So everybody can watch and everybody can be happy. Anyway, thank you guys again. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next live. Bye.